Yeah, I'm right back at you like I never left, and I'm gonna go this hard to my last breath. Salute Kenny Russell, Kanoom, Consul Moon. You already know what you're gonna get when you step in the room. Now I'm dealing with Kanoom. I'm here. And while I'm here, I'm gonna make the information direct and clear, because a lot of y'all can't hear. Now, welcome back to Make My Ancestors Great Again. This is My Thoughts 107, and today I want to give my thoughts on a Bible verse. And some took it to be literal. Some people say now they didn't went into the Greek word and said authority means not to kill you, because when you believe stupidity, you have to try to rationale stupidity or foolishness, if you will. And I'm not being disrespectful to the people who believe in that doctrine. I'm just saying you have to go try to make it make sense, because in one sense it says just what it says. And like I say, the Bible, to me, the Bible says what it means, and it means what it says to whoever believe it. So now don't try to take this one verse and scrutinize it and try to make it right and all this type of stuff. Some people stand on it wholeheartedly and firmly, and they stand on it and say women can't preach. Then you got some women who totally ignore the Bible, or they then came up with the rationale that Paul was writing to Timothy and telling them was what it was like when he was in ministry, because I believe it's an epistle. An epistle means a letter. So however a person want to cut it up and go back and try to make it okay with them, it's fine with me, whatever floats your boat. I don't indulge in biblical doctrine other than to scrutinize it, give my thoughts on it and my opinions. I'm not a believer of it because not one word of it is true. Not one character can be found in history, and it has nothing to be presented as historical facts for you to say, okay, they found all this stuff, so now that proves that the Bible is right and was always right in the first place. So the verse I'm talking about is 1 Timothy 2, I believe 11 through 12. So this is from All Things New. I don't own the video. You can go over there and watch it in its entirety, though this is its entirety. I'm just giving my thoughts and my opinions on it. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I thank you for watching. I picked this brother because he breaks it down. He makes it simple and plain. Nothing against the brother, but he's standing firm on what he believe he read, and that's the way it is. He's going to couple it again and says, the place is it states somewhere else that you must be a one husband man. In terms of the leaders or the elders, you must have one wife. So that lets you further understand that he's talking about men as the only people that can be a pastor or teaching. So let's hear that.
She's not gonna let me go home if I don't ask this question, because she can't ask it. You can answer it after this. She just wanted to know why women are not allowed to preach in the church, and if a woman feels that she has the gift of preaching, why isn't she allowed to preach? Thanks.
All right. First Timothy chapter 2 and verse 12. I do not permit a woman to teach or exercise authority over a man. Rather, she is to remain quiet. So, because the Bible says so. And that's it. The other thing is, well, what if a person feels like they have gifts to do that? No one gets to do everything they feel like they're gifted at. No one does. What if a man who has several wives feels like he's gifted to be a pastor? The Bible says he must be the husband of one wife, right? So just because you feel like you're gifted to do something, that doesn't give you the right to overthrow biblical qualifications. The office of the elder. Paul says, when he's talking about the elder, he must be the husband of one wife. He's talking about man, okay? That office is exclusively for men. That's the office of the pastor teacher. So if the office is exclusively for men, and the Bible is very clear that women are not to teach or exercise authority over men, there's absolutely no room for women to be in that office or to exercise that authority in the church?
Simple and plain. That brother, I don't know the gentleman's name, but like I say, it's called All Things New. The page, I don't know if that's his page that he actually preach on. I don't know the gentleman, and nothing against him, but he said a whole lot of things. Yet and still, he kept it simple and plain, cut and dry. He said, because the Bible said so. Then he went on to elaborate on what the gentleman asked. If a person feel he have all these gifts, well, the woman, if she feels she have a gift to preach, why can't she use the gift? And he went on and said this, and this is very dangerous. Listen to what I'm saying. Just because a person is gifted at something doesn't mean he get to do it. See, with that understanding, now he's dealing with that verse, but just say he really believes that. You were willing to put that forth towards a child, a wet sponge who has not yet hardened to become who he's going to become. You don't never want to put that mentality into a child's head. You can't be nothing but what you going to be, I guess. Don't dream and think you can be something a lot further that you can be. See, you have special gifts, but you want to be this because your gifts is special in that avenue. You're not going to get a chance to do that. So go be a paper boy, collect you some papers and throw papers. See, this is what they used to do before civil rights and Jim Crow era and slavery era. A gentleman was gifted. He wanted to be a physician. Okay. He wanted to be a doctor. But just because you have special gifts, you're not going to be no doctor because you look like me or even darker. See, so his mind is still stricken from the post civil rights era or pre. He's in the post now after, but his mind is still stuck on pre civil rights understandings. See, pre Jim Crow. He's still stuck in the whole slavery type of mentality. Just because you have special gifts don't mean you're going to get to do everything you want to do with them special gifts. See, now he was elaborating on something, but let's say that's his mind, that's his mentality. But he's doing all this to rationalize a verse that's silly. Now, at the same token, they say, women, what do you mean? Women have great things. They can do great things in the Bible. No, they can't. The gentleman started out by saying, hey, my wife, she's not going to let me leave without asking this. And she can't ask it, so she wanted me to ask you. She can't even ask a damn question in the middle of a church house. This is silly. This is ridiculous. Whoever's in this and up under this silly doctrine, you come up out of it. Use your spirituality. With spirituality, you don't have to sit nowhere and be quiet and just let a man teach over you because he has masculinity. That's stupid. We put that out way in the caveman times. See, the ancestors didn't believe in that. You have to have a woman and a man to get everything out of that whole family. See, but the Bible have little cliches, the family that prays together. That's silly. That's stupid because the woman can't even pray, if I'm guessing correct. So every night at that man's house, he's the leader in prayer. He's the leader in this. He's the leader in that. His wife can't lead in nothing but their room and clean up the house. So a lot of this stuff, like I said, a woman don't have any power, any respect. She never had any type of dignity ever bestowed upon her. It's just the way the story depicts her. She's not nobody, but like I say, with the same breath, they say, oh, women, we have powerful women in the Bible. Oh, our women, we love our women in the Bible. No, you don't. Because let's say a woman was put in an authority type of position, which is, he said, it can't even happen. She can't teach or speak in the church, and she can't have authority over men. So a woman never rose to a king or queenship. Never. She never rose to the position of a mayor. See, these people were illiterate that the Bible was written about. So we know they never had that anyway. She never rose to government, even the book says all these things was going on. She never rose to the position of leading a city council, the council. None of this stuff. This is all mythology, fiction, and allegory. And some of it is flat out goddamn lies. This is a flat out lie. It's not historical, nor is it right. But if anybody want to continue to believe this stuff, and bring some rationale to it so you can continue on. Like I say, whatever floats your boat. That's my thoughts on the video. It's Lil Kenny Russell, Kanoom, Consul Moon. You already know what you're gonna get when you step in the room. You're now dealing with Kanoom. Yeah, yeah. This is what I do, and I love to do it. And before I take back what I said, I add some more to it. This is just to continue to show women who believe that the Bible is all for them. Oh, my father, my pastor said this. The pastor, my father said this. You can't even speak, let alone have some authority and try to give your input. Because if a woman give too much input, she's trying to become an authority. If she give too much input, she's trying to do the teaching. Don't that sound like something? So the Bible is a flat out lie. Then they come and say, we had great women. We had this one. Man, shut up. The Bible is a masculine book for men, by men, only for men. And the women that's in it is just in it and depicted as they want them to be depicted because they're tools. Okay? But it's mythology, allegory, and flat out goddamn lie. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I thank you for watching.